When winter comes and the lake or river freezes over, river otters have to hunt outside the water. Their eyes are perfectly suited for underwater life, but on land they are nearsighted, so they didn't manage to spot the approaching coyotes in time. 3 coyotes successfully attacked 2 otters. One managed to escape right away, while the other drew all the predator's attention to itself. The otter fought back as best it could, trying to bite the coyotes on the nose whenever it had the chance. It seemed to me that she had no chance of escaping, but she slowly made her way to her hole in the ice and soon managed to hide successfully, leaving the coyotes without dinner. People managed to film a marten chasing a white rabbit right from their car. Despite the rabbit's attempt to run away, the marten caught up with it right next to the car. Clinging to the neck of its prey, the predator drags it through the snow into the forest to eat. Next is an unusual incident filmed at the Seattle Aquarium. An otter immediately attacked a seagull that carelessly ended up in her enclosure. As you can see, killing and eating the bird, the otter was in no hurry at all. She was clearly full and the bird was just a toy for her. The next 2 moments show how the wolves back down in front of the wolfhounds. Here, 3 Tibetan Mastiffs chase away 3 wolves. The wolves were defending some kind of carcass but still retreated from the meat, tucking their tails. Next, a deer that 3 wolves decided to attack. Right in the water, the wolves were clearly very hungry and didn't take into account the size and strength of this animal. The deer dragged them through the water and landed several precise kicks with its hooves. After such an ordeal, the predators immediately retreated. The deer escapes unharmed, while the wolves will have to heal their wounds. The cunning heron sat for a long time on the concrete shore of the lake, watching a family of ducks. And now the attack. The heron snatches a duckling right in midair, and the mother duck takes off after her, starting an aerial chase. Sadly, the duck was unable to save her baby. And here, a pack of dogs on a mountain ridge surrounded a wild lynx. I don't know what kind of dogs these are. They look like Tibetan Mastiffs, but the lynx behaved with them very fearlessly and confidently. The dogs were clearly afraid to approach this wild cat, and anyone who dared was immediately subjected to fierce attacks. The dogs simply ran away with their tails between their legs, and all they could do was bark. Next, a hungry lioness who spotted an otter while hunting and decided not to miss the chance for a meal. The small mammal did not give up without a fight, but a lion is a very formidable opponent and escaping from one is no easy task. Unfortunately, the otter couldn't break free from the sharp fangs, and the lioness carries it away from her companions to eat in peace. I think this is just an incredible case. We've already featured this wolf on our channel, but it's worth watching again. The wolf attacked a deer, but the deer spotted a herd of bison and decided to hide near them from the predator. Just look at what the bison are doing. They started pushing the deer out of their protective circle. They definitely don't need an outsider. Still, the deer kept running alongside them and took a crushing blow to the side from a large male. The bison helped the wolf get its prey and, in doing so, protected their young from the predator's fangs. The wolverine was wandering through the snowy forest, minding its own business, but things didn't go as planned. It ran into some hungry wolves. It seems that one of the wolves still didn't know what kind of creature a wolverine is or how dangerous it can be, so it dared to challenge it to a fight. Just a few seconds into the fight, the wolverine latched onto the wolf's nose, which is their most sensitive spot. After a 2-minute battle, the wolf ran off with deep wounds on its muzzle, while the wolverine continued its walk as if nothing had happened. Next comes a funny moment. A female jaguar took a risk and tried to catch a giant river otter but missed and climbed onto the shore. The otter immediately sent out a distress signal, and the whole family gathered in an instant. The jaguar has no more chances now. Now there's no way it will go into the water. During a trip in northern Idaho, people saw two adult wolves right on the road trying to bring down a large moose. When they saw the car, the wolves immediately disappeared into the forest. They stayed there for about 20 minutes and saw the moose limping after the attack. I'm more than sure that the wolves attacked again as soon as the people left. A mare and her foal were calmly grazing in the meadow. She had no idea that through the grass, a vicious predatory cat was sneaking up on them, a hungry leopard. What he was counting on is unclear, but at full speed, the leopard attacked the foal. And just as quickly, he let go and ran away. Cabela, in a state of shock, tried to kick him with her hooves, but ended up hitting only her own baby. Fortunately, he got up right away, so nothing serious happened, and the cat didn't dare attack again. And now it was the turn of the vicious predator, the jaguar, who quietly crept up to the otters sleeping on the beach and attacked one of them. But the otter had no intention of becoming lunch. It began to fight back and delivered several precise bites right to the jaguar's nose. After such humiliation, the jaguar couldn't take it and simply ran away. And this is why attacking an adult yak is dangerous. This unlucky wolf took a direct hit from a hoof and was sent flying several meters. The next moment was captured in South Africa. A brave African ground squirrel managed to avoid numerous attacks from a venomous snake. And all this just to drive the predator away from its nest with its young. Soon the snake couldn't stand this persistent little animal anymore. It crawled away and disappeared into the bushes. The ground squirrel successfully defended its nest. And this young cheetah decided to hunt alone for the first time. He attacks an entire herd of wildebeest and picks out the smallest one. But soon it turned out to be not as easy as it seemed. Knocking down the baby wildebeest was easy, but it has a mother who will defend her offspring with all her might. The cheetah immediately understood everything. He lets go of his prey and decides not to take the risk. A bison weighs on average 20 times more than a wolf, so bringing down such a huge animal is not so easy for these toothy predators. At this moment, the wolves gathered into a huge pack of 24 individuals, which is quite a rare occurrence in the wild. So, with such a crowd, they have every chance. Surrounding a small herd of 10 bison, the wolves quickly chose their target and attacked it as a whole pack. The rest of the herd didn't really help. They simply ran away together, leaving their friend to the mercy of the predators. And now, here comes the real drama. A doe and her fawn were calmly drinking water by the river, but the situation suddenly took a dangerous turn. Two wolves approached them. The mother doe used cunning and courage. She hid her baby in the grass and then ran toward the wolves herself, provoking them to attack her. The wolves fell for it, and a battle broke out between the predators and their prey. The doe bravely defended herself, not giving the wolves a single chance to latch onto her. The predators quickly realized that they wouldn't be able to take down such prey so easily. And when the doe jumped into the water and started swimming away, they completely lost interest and began to leave. The clever mother saved her baby from the wolves. A hungry otter can easily attack and eat even a large heron. And here's another incredible encounter with wolves on the road. 7 wolves were chasing a large deer, and they all ran across the road right in front of a car. This stork already has 2 chicks hatched, now it's just waiting for the third one. But an evil golden eagle attacked the nest. The stork barely managed to jump away, while the golden eagle at full speed grabbed and carried off 2 chicks at once. The stork tried to chase the predator, but it was to no avail. The chicks can't be brought back now. All that's left is to hope that the third one will hatch from the last egg. And in this footage, a wolf tracked down and attacked a lost bison calf. He bit it for a long time, and when he was sure the prey wouldn't be able to get up, he left to check if the area was safe. Surprisingly, the little bison got up and started to walk, but the wolf definitely won't let his meal get away now. Next, we have an incredible photo moment of a successful attack, a crocodile attacking a genu antelope. The antelope desperately tries to break free, but the crocodile clamps down on it with its jaws like a vice and keeps pulling it into the water. When the toothy predator drags its prey away from the shore, a hippopotamus emerges from the depths, clearly unhappy with the commotion on its territory. But all its attempts to break up the fight ended in failure. According to the photographer, in the end, the antelope still became the crocodile's victim. Here, during a crossing of a fast river, a buffalo calf was swept away by the current. It was carried onto a small rocky island. It got lost and spent the whole night on that little island. In the morning, the calf was found by a wolf who immediately attacked with numerous bites. But it seems luck was not on the wolf's side. Just in time, the buffalo's mother returned and saved her baby from the toothy predator. This cheetah is sprinting at full speed after its prey. It was chasing a rabbit whose sharp maneuvering skills didn't help at all in this pursuit. For the predator, this is a very easy catch. Here's another chase. 3 cheetah cubs after a rabbit, but this time the long-eared one really made the cats work up a sweat. It's hard to film when the scene changes so quickly, but the essence of what's happening is clear. In just 30 seconds, the prey was caught. Wildlife enthusiast Dayla Blaine witnessed an uneven confrontation. A mother bear with her cubs was defending herself against 4 wolves. When the wolves caught up with the bears and surrounded them, the mother bear stood up on her hind legs to shield her cubs. The wolves didn't dare attack, and as the video's author wrote, everything ended well. The cubs were unharmed. Here's a similar case, only this time it's the other way around. Now the wolves have to protect their pup from a bear that got too close to their den. The adult wolves, without hesitation, began to fight the large predator. They managed to successfully drive the bear away and protect their young. A wolf spy robot was filming an Arctic wolf family, but it can't keep up with the nimble animals during a hunt, so the spy robot owl takes over the filming relay to track the wolves' attack on the muskox herd. The herd immediately bunched together and took up a defensive position. The wolves simply have no choice. They desperately need food, so they separated a large calf from the herd. And they definitely won't stop until they bring it down to the ground. After all, their hungry pups are waiting for them. Victory goes to the wolves.